Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Response please. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome again to our Madrasa at home with me, Dr. Imran Hamza Alawiye. You may remember at the end of last lesson, I stopped the clock and I promised that I will conclude the story for you today. Here we go. We stopped when Shaitan did manage to persuade the creature to go and investigate the forbidden section of this huge palace. When the creature arrived there, with his shaking hands, he pushed the gate ajar, a little open, and extended his head to peep at what lay inside. And he saw, to the right of this huge hall, a locker. Were written on it words, mild poison. Mild poison. And to the center of the hall, another locker. Was written on it, medium poison. Medium poison. And to the far left of the hall, a third locker. Was written on it, strong poison. Deadly poison. Deadly poison. The creature jumped out of his skin and rushed back to the gate and let me out. The Shaitan said, whoa, what's chasing you? What is chasing you? He said, chasing me? You are horrible, horrible things. You led me into this situation. What situation? He said, in there were 3 lockers. One is mild poison. Second one is written on it, medium poison. And the third one, deadly poison. You say, oh, wait a minute, just writing on it, sort of jump on you. Why are you so scared? You say, scared? Why are you so scared? I'm going, get away. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Get out of my way. So the boy escaped. Shaitan back off as usual. After 3 days, 4 days, a week, 2 weeks, Shaitan appeared to the boy again in his head. He said, hello you, are you calmer now? He said, what are you talking about? He said, what am I talking about? You are so, God, no, you are not brave boy at all. He said, what do you mean? He said, you are checking. Just because something written on the locker and you fell into pieces. God, honestly, you are feeble. You're weak. He said, no, I'm not. He said, oh, if you are not, go back and investigate. At least go to the one, say, mild poison. And to see, it was a lie. That is a trick to keep you out of it. I bet there's something delicious in those lockers. All right, I'll go and see. So the creature went back. Of course, Shaitan is very cunning. So the creature went back straight to the first locker, the one written on it, mild poison. Open it, trying to be brave. Shiny stuff. Honestly, very attractive. All sort of goodies in there. So it appeared. He said, you see, look at those things. Very inviting. Come on, taste it. So, are you sure? Said, taste it. So you can be sure by yourself. So, the creature, trying to be brave, tasted. Oh! Initial reaction was a sharp pain, but only to be replaced with kind of pleasure. You see, Shaitan said, I told you, try more. So the creatures start tasting it. Pain and then joy, pain and just, you see, I told you, you get used to it. Take some with you. And anyway, you have the key. Anytime you come and, take from it. So the creature went out with some of this stuff. And he started getting used to it. Every day, every week, every month. And then in fact, the creature becomes a little bit popular because he's giving it some friends. They say, wow. And he wasn't telling people where he was getting this from because he wanted to keep his status. Yes. Shaitan said, you see, look at you now. Right. After a while, Shaitan said, look, there's no point in just trying the same thing every month, it's now about, 3-4 months you've been doing this. Go and investigate the second one, the second locker. He said, he said, go on. Go on. You see, Shaitan is terrible. He's putting this creature on the escalator so he can just find it easy to go and try the second locker. So he went back one day, opened it. Wow, even more attractive things. And he was persuaded to try a little bit. This time, the pain was horrible. But again, after a while, his head starts spinning and starts seeing things, thinking that he is big. That's it. He's hooked. He's hooked. So every time he goes now, become addicted to this. Number one is not any use anymore. Is this locker number two? It was his concentration. You see, he becomes, and he's got more friends. They are going together, and they are persuading him now to say, let's investigate the final one. You see, that's it. Shaitan was just watching. By themselves now, they are going towards the third and deadly locker. And one day, the boy or the creature led them, and they open it, and disaster. Here, it affected their health, their well-being. They couldn't work. They have no job. They are in trouble with police. They started having criminal records. They become useless. Nobody will employ them. Their health is damaged. And one day Shaitan said, hey, how are you? Said, how? You destroy me. He said, I didn't destroy you. You destroy yourself. I didn't force you. I make suggestion, and you should have used your brain not to follow my suggestion. So you are on your own. Don't blame me. Blame yourself. That is the way of Shaitan. He will lead you to disaster and then back off and say, yeah, I have nothing to do with it. So this is what we need to learn from this story. First of all, I'll ask you a question. Do you know the identity of that creature? Who was he? That creature. Do you know? I know his name. I know. Do you? I'm sure. Give me a suggestion. Tell me, who do you think that he was? That creature represent. Do you know? I'm sure. Come on. I want to hear your suggestion. Your parents can respond and send me your comments, parents, please. Send to the email Madrasa at home with Dr. Imran at gmail.com. Now, that creature represents you and me, human being, that Allah has given us this huge palace, which is this universe, beautiful universe. And Allah has given us chance to enjoy 99% of what is in that. And He asks us to keep away from certain things, forbidden section. We should not investigate it. Because at the end of the day, that may lead us to disaster. First locker. We mustn't go near it. We mustn't open the gate. We must not be in the company of bad people. Gangs, we must not be part of them because they will lead us to disaster. Allah has given us fruits and vegetables, water, all the beautiful foods that Allah has given us. But some people, all they want is junk food, sweets all the time. No, because that, it may sound initially sweet, but it can cause a lot of health problem. And that may persuade some people to go and open the second locker. In the second locker, they will start experimenting with cigarettes. Thinking that is cool. It's not cool. It's disastrous. That's why the government of the world are really trying their best to put warning sign on this cigarette to say it's poison, it's deadly, can kill you. And yet some people ignore this warning and try it. And in many cases, it leads them to something bigger and something stronger, like in the locker number 3, and where they get involved with drugs. Not only some of them will be smoking drugs, they will be selling it as well. They ruin their lives. No future. Their health is damaged. In and out of the hospital. Criminal records. Trouble with police. Damaging properties. It's not good. Let's concentrate and enjoy the vast items that Allah has given us in this world. Let's concentrate on our studies. When you are at school, do your best. In your English, in your maths, in your science, in all your subjects. And when you go to Madrasa, make sure you learn about your deen, about your religion, Al-Quran Al-Kareem. Memorize Al-Quran and understand Al-Quran, what it means to be a Muslim, to be a pleasant person, to be somebody that the parents will see and they will be happy. Let parents receive good reports about you from school, not a complaint. Don't be that boy or that girl in school or at school who always cause trouble. No, don't be that. Be the pleasant one that the teachers are happy about. To teach. Allow your teacher to work in the classroom. Do not disrupt the class. Enjoy yourself, but don't destroy things. Don't destroy other people's pleasure. Be a good neighbor, as you should be as a Muslim. And I'm sure you are trying your best. But let's remember that the shaitan is always there in the corner whispering. And we need to remember, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Oh Allah, please protect us from this shaitan. Don't allow us to listen to what he's asking us to do. Allah, please protect all of us. But let's do our best. Allah has given us brain with which we can think to choose the right thing. I'm sure together we will choose the right way. Inshallah. I'll see you next lesson, inshallah. Looking forward to that. In the meantime, try to revise all the things we've been saying. The first lesson, the second lesson, the third lesson, and this lesson. May God be with you all together. Pray for me. I pray for you, inshallah. Yalla. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.